Welcome to Culture Vulture. Today we are going to talk about the materialist. But before I start this video, I must tell you that this video contains spoilers. So watch ahead at your own risk. After watching The Materialist last week, I have to say it has been a long time since I saw a pretty good rom-com movie. Celine Song's second feature after Past Lives is not just another romantic drama, it is a layered commentary on how money, class, and self-esteem quietly shape our ideas of love. What looks like a rom-com triangle between Lucy, John, and Harry is really about how capitalist values seep into intimacy and how it is to break free from them. Let's start with Lucy. Both she and John grew up poor, neglected, and overlooked. Maybe that explains why both turned to acting. Acting is a profession that gives applause, recognition, and validation. All the things they did not get growing up. But while John keeps chasing that dream, Lucy pivots. She realizes something painful. Love is not enough. The neglect she felt as a child was not just emotional, it was financial. Her family lacked resources, and so in adulthood, she equates love with money. That's why her relationship with John fails. She leaves him because he could not materially match her standards. And that is also why she is so good at matchmaking. From her relationship with John, she learns that importance of both partners having similar financial standards, and she applies that logic. For women, she matches them with money stable men. For men, she pairs them with women who meet beauty standards. It's all about desired standards, about exchange. She is successful because she understands the quiet truth. In her world, people do not marry for compatibility or love. They marry because they meet each other's material benchmarks. Love is a facade. What people are really looking for, even in sexual relationships, is the exchange of resources. But the cracks show. When one of her clients get assaulted by a man who seemed perfect on paper, good education, good financial status, comes from a money class, Lucy sees the flaw in her framework. Money and class do not guarantee safety or respect. She realizes her system is not foolproof. Now, John. He is Lucy's past, but he also represents another path. He's a struggling actor doing theater and catering to get by. He looks worn down, close to giving up, but he's still there, still holding on. Like Lucy, he became an actor to deal with childhood neglect. Acting gave him self-esteem until Lucy left him. That broke him. Like being abandoned all over again. That's why he still longs for her. Not just out of love, but because he needs validation. You can see his low self esteem in small moments. At the wedding, he asks Lucy if she even remembers his face. That's not just a question, it's a cry of someone who feels disposable. His cramped living situation shows the same lack of respect, both from himself and from those around him. When he makes his offer to Lucy, it's from weakness. He needs her back to reinvigorate his self worth, and Lucy accepts. But here's the question: would John have made the same offer if he was more successful actor? If he had made it, would he still need Lucy? Or is it only his failures that pull him back towards her? And then there is Harry. On paper, he's everything Lucy could want: wealthy, sophisticated, confident. He is the embodiment of the system Lucy works in. He even gives her the keys to his apartment, literally offering her the access to stability, security, and class. But Harry can't give her companionship. He can provide comfort but not intimacy. When Lucy has something bad happen at work, she does not go to Harry, she calls John. That's where her emotional connection really lies. And yet, Harry is fascinating because he's not as secure as he looks. His confidence comes from limb lengthening surgery. His stature, like his appeal, is manufactured. For Harry, longer legs made him feel powerful. For John, maybe it would have been a successful career. Both show how confidence in this world is built from external markers, not inner stability. In a sense, Harry is John's possible future. If John had succeeded, he might have turned into Harry, comfortable, confident, but trapped in transactional view of relationships. And this brings us back to Lucy herself. She stands as a symbol of the modern woman in dating. She wants love, companionship, something real, but she's also status conscious. She does not want to admit it, but she's always calculating the exchange. She left John because he was broke. She's drawn to Harry because he fits her criteria perfectly. She knows how the game works because she plays it for her clients every day. And yet, despite all this, she craves something beyond it. That tension between wanting authentic love and still being trapped in the logic of exchange is what defines a character. That's why the ending is so powerful. Lucy leaves her matchmaking jobs even after he was promised a promotion. She leaves her job because she knows that if she kept doing it, she would never stop measuring John against the material standard she enforced for others. His lack of wealth would always haunt her. By walking away, she's escaping the ideology herself. Her job had dehumanized people, reduced them to resources with measurable value. She was successful but alienated, and she knew that if she stayed in it, she would never see her love with John as valid. So leaving her job is not just a career change, it's her escape from alienation from capitalist ideology, from seeing people as assets. It's her way of seeing an alternate meaning to life itself. John, flawed as he is, offers her that possibility. Harry, enmeshed in the system, never could. The film does not end with them in a home, which would have been the conventional rom com ending. Instead, it ends on the road. The car becomes a symbol of their relationship. Love here is not about achieving stability or reaching a final destination, it's a journey, unpredictable and open ended. And Lucy is finally okay with that. She's willing to ride along with John, with him as captain and her as passenger, wherever that road takes them. She begins to appreciate the journey itself, not the benchmarks. That's the radical shift. To embrace movement, uncertainty, and possibility instead of material guarantee. So, in the end, Materialist is not really about choosing between two men, it's about choosing between two worldviews. Lucy rejects the polished package version of love for something messy, imperfect, but real. She steps away from capitalist ideology, from alienation, and chooses to live differently, even if that life is unstable. Anyway, that's it for today. Let me know what you think of this video. Do you think Lucy was right to choose John, or was she naive to walk away from stability? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching guys. See you in the next video. Bye bye.